IMDb is a website in which people can review media. It produces some good reviews here and there, and some insightful things about the shows you watch. It gives review scores that tell you which things are better than other things or whatever. But sometimes you can get these really shitty reviews, the ones that make you want to tear your eyes out. And that's what we're going to be going through today. We're going to go through a bunch of them. So yeah, enjoy. This show ended on season 17. I'm doing my part to low SP ratings here. The creators lost their way, became worse than garbage. I'll just add this line to fill IMDb's 150 characters demand. Jesus Christ. No, it didn't end on season 17. You just being a crybaby about it. This show must die. This show offends Sesame Street so much. A terrible 90s show. It must end now. What? Oh my god. Way to rip off a good show. While the creators of this show has no shame, ripping off a pure show like the show Family Guy made by Seth MacFarlane. I mean, the scroll commentary is so shallow, unlike the popular and amazing show Family Guy, aimed by the amazing Seth MacFarlane. Every time someone criticize the show Family Guy because of what they think of as stereotype humor, I laugh, because it clearly shows how people are being brainwashed by the government into thinking that other shows can even come close to the perfection as the show Family Guy airing on Fox. Bazinga. That was awful. People like to give Family Guy fans a bad name. They have so much stuff that they could be making fun of Joe Biden. How this son alone can give you 10 episodes of stuff alone, and the Dems, but still haven't touched them. What the fuck? You made fun of the Republican and Trump for 4 years, with not even half the stuff to make fun of then. What Joe gives them, hell, he can't remember that he's the president most of the time. This show sucks. Lost a time fan of the show. Wow. It's almost as if they made fun of Trump for 4 years because he was the president. And Biden just isn't funny enough to warrant as many jokes. Awful anti-Trump episode shows the makers are clearly Democrats. They even said they were going to tone down the anti-Trump propaganda. But nope, yet again, more of the same. He nukes Canada over nothing, and has half an episode where he's Pennywise the Clown. They are no different than all the mainstream media's bashing Trump at every opportunity, becoming what they originally started off South Park to be, controversial. Clearly it is still controversial if it's offending you. Like, but still, I can't take people like this seriously. Just shut up. If I can, I will give it below than this. When I saw one of its episodes, I retired from watching it, and I won't watch it ever because it offended my religion and other religions. I will tell anyone I know. I will tell anyone I know not to watch this series of what I saw. Cool. No one asked though. No one cares. Season 23, episode 3 shots, and their tune now says it all. Absolutely love all the old episodes. Thought the vaccination special was okay. Post-COVID and COVID returns were absolutely horrible. Tried a bunch and even smoked a ton of weed, but absolutely horrible. I'd rather listen to Cocomelon. Who asked? Okay, but still, like, how is smoking a ton of weed gonna make your opinion of the episode better? The jokes are not funny, and worst animation ever. There isn't even a walking cycle, it's just motion tweets, and frame by frame. Every 12 seconds when characters talk. Yeah, it's because they make it in a week. Dunno if you've done your research, bud. Garbage. If you like the show, you're not sane, and have no respect for the human population. I would give this I would give a -10 if I could. Jesus Christ. Wow. Someone cancel this shit already. Oh my freaking god, this is the most stupidest, most racist, most horrible, most pathetic, most terrible, and the most retarded show on the planet. A 1 out of 10 would be very, very generous to give this lame show. Yet it gets an 8.9 out of 10? What the fuck is wrong with people? Who love this gay, retarded show? I wish this show was never ever created, and I'm gonna throw the biggest party on the planet when it gets cancelled forever. I'm so sick of this show. I wish Trey Parker and Matt Stone would just get fired already. I want to plunge its rating down to 1.1. Find this useful if you want to help me plunge the show's rating all the way down to a 1.1 out of 10. Why did 17 people find this helpful? I love how they say it's the most racist, most horrible, most pathetic show, and then they say gay, retarded show. Like, at least be consistent. Super poo. It's funny how my brother only ever wants to see the stupid cartoons that come out on TV. This proves that comedy is easy. When people are watching comedy movies or a comedy TV series, they are not thinking I better have some judgment about what I laugh at. No, they are not. They are just thinking, I want to laugh. Laughter feels good. Laughter is very best medicine. And that is why comedy is so easy. If comedy was hard, this pieces of garbage would have been one of the shortest running TV shows of all time. This show is not funny at all. It is just stupid and sick. Sick is not funny. Sick is just sick. This is a sick, mean, natured piece of junk. The people who made it out be ashamed of themselves. What? Let's see. Jesus fucking Christ. What you're trying to say here is that comedy is hard, actually, because, you know, I can't be all. Review. It's like hearing an extended fart while doing what most humans do, which could be a full life of strolling the streets of New York staring at buildings. Okay. What? Degeneracy. This is feces coming out of the cesspool of contemporary American media. It started as a fairly entertaining series, but eventually deteriorated into a monstrosity that feeds off cultural references, has no plot, and increasingly relies on absurd violence and vulgarity to compensate for lack of imagination. You see, in the past, people would actually produce original content, be it films or TV series. Then Family Guy came along and exploited these original works for amusement purposes. But once these references are exhausted, then what? What kind of culture produces nothing of value and seeks nothing but cheap, brainless entertainment in the form of reference to things that were made in the past and actually had value? As the series draws ever closer to its eventual end, I expect the final episodes to consist of nothing but endless farts, and that would be a fitting image of the state of culture today. Firstly, The Simpsons and South Park came before Family Guy, and they also made references to popular media, so yeah, I don't seriously, let's just move on. What? This show blows. I'll admit, Family Guy has its moments of complete retarded, incoherent, slapstick bullshit humor. Everything about this show sucks. When has any of this cast succeeded anywhere? Seth Green? Seth MacFarlane? Give me a fucking break. These guys should be put to death. I can't stand watching this crap, and so many people find it entertaining. I've given this show more chances than it deserves, and all it does is mildly entertain me. And by mildly, I mean it makes me angry for how these talentless fucks should be taken off the air. This show displays no thought, just cheap laughs. Family Guy and Carlos Mencia are those retards that make the scary movies. Should conglomerate and make a cult for all you stupid fucks that enjoy this type of mindless humor. Wow. That takes the cake. That is the... I think this deserves the award for worst one. Like, just seriously, what the fuck was that? This show is so unfunny. It's such an elementary level of comedy that it makes the show funny. It is not the kind of laugh you enjoy. It is more the kind of laugh you give when something is just plain out stupid. Ever since Brian died in that one episode, the show has gone to trash. The plotline is so unfunny, first grade humor, boycotted, pulled off the air completely. I think that just sums up all the previous reviews, so much that I think this should be the last one. This is a good way to bookend the video. Hope you guys all enjoyed this terrible fucking terrible fucking shit. Jesus Christ, that was just what the fuck.